Yo, what it is? I just want to say thank you very much for either purchasing the course or joining the channel membership. I really do appreciate you guys. And I love that these courses give me the opportunity to go in depth even more. So recently I did a vocal tutorial for the weekend and I noticed that it got a huge response. So I've decided to make this course with this weekend style song that I have right here. So it's gonna be a modern pop, but funky, and the drums are gonna slap hard. I don't even want to talk about it, man. Thank you very much for your guys' support in whatever way you're supporting. Like how I said again, let's listen to the track, and we're gonna start with the lead vocals.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't diss like they see it. Just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, it's just hard, and only you can judge if I deserve your trust. Baby, it's just hard, and only you can judge if I deserve your trust. I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these four walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception, or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been on the front page in the Escalade on my job day. It just won't be the same. They make way more than I do, and all they keep singing about is just you. Only difference is the stage, still on the same page. You show me how to dodge what I'm going through. All is hard for you, for you. All is for you.
All right, so you guys hear the song and it's really dope. I really like this a lot. This is one of my more favorite songs. I've been mixing a lot of R&B and pop lately, and I noticed that a lot of people probably like those videos that I've been putting up on YouTube. More people have been watching those videos, so maybe it's like foreshadowing for the future. I might be like split between rap music and pop music and R&B, because a lot of people know me for rap, but I still love all types of music, and that also helps you become a better engineer. Is challenging yourself once in a while. So we starting off with lead vocal, and you hear it with this mix. You hear what's going on. You hear the drums are slapping, and you hear that the bass is bumping, and you hear the vocals are sounding angelic like the Weeknd. You feel me? So that's what we got going on. The pre-chain, the pre-chain, the pre-chain. Let's look at our pre-chain here today, guys. I think we only had the spiff to remove the mouth clicks. Very important to remove mouth clicks, especially when you've got R&B style vocals. Now, with these vocals, they actually came to me almost processed. Like there was like a rough EQ, just a rough EQ from Logic Pro and a rough bit of compression. So there was a little bit of that.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't diss like this.
So in the process of just getting rid of those, there's always kind of add more clarity to the mix, and they make the mix sound a little bit more attractive, the vocals specifically. So yeah, let's actually just like bypass the whole chain.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't diss like they see it. Just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, it's just hard. And only you can judge if I deserve your trust. Baby, it's just
All
hard.
right, cool. So what do we got going on here with this this type of pop chain? So first thing I use is White's de-esser. A lot of times with rap music, pop music, you always want to use the mastering grade de-esser. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but mastering grade de-esser is the way to go. Wow, this is so crazy with this mix because I don't even think I use split S. That's crazy. I always use split S, but here I did not use split S. What a miracle. And so the White's de-esser was enough. My preset, I call it the Nix SRT preset. Pretty much I just have this band right here and I have it on solo. I hear where the harshness is at, and the benefits of this is you can control the maximum range and the width as well, okay?
If you trust, I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back in these four walls.
So we had to do a couple things to add some more body and stuff like that to the vocal. I used something like a Pro Q3 just to get rid of some of the nasty frequencies that I was kind of hearing in the upper end.
Only you can judge if I deserve your trust. I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back in these four walls. I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception? Or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up.
So usually with a lot of times with singers, I don't actually do like mad filtering or nothing like that. Usually like 60, 70 hertz, whatever it is, it's actually usually a lot of times not that much because a lot of singers they don't really have a boomy problem. With my friend here who did this song, with the Weekend style vocal, I notice with his voice all the times that he might be a little bit too close to the mic. So, those are situations where if you want those perfect vocals, you'll go into your actual waveform and then you start fading things out and you start taking things out and pulling things out. Like for example, you might hear like a harsh word like this. You maybe go over here and you like clip it down a little bit or things like that. That pre-prepping is what gets the vocals to sound perfect and flawless.
And only you can judge if I deserve your trust. I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back in these four walls. I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception? Or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to sound like me.
So I'm using the C6 right here just to hit some more resonances. And I just like the way the phase distortion of this plugin sounds like. I just like the seasoning of it, how it tastes. So I just used it. I could have did those same notches with the Fab filter, but I just liked how the C6 sounded. So, okay. And after that, I used the J37 tape. The red formula is great to get these smooth singing style vocals because it will smoothen off the top end and as well as bring in a mid-range bump that will help the vocals get a little bit more low end. Because I'm always looking to try to get more low end in singing vocals to give more body. So that's what we're kind of looking at right there. And then after that, I had an RVox here, and I just like how the RVox gives that low mid density. And also, I wanted to make the vocal a little bit louder as well. So on purpose, sometimes I don't level match because I know the sound of the RVox. I've been using it for 5 years or whatever, how many years I've been mixing. I know it's gonna give a certain type of color to the sound too. So why not just not even level match it? Let me take advantage of the dirty gain. This is gonna give me the dirty volume. So this type of volume on your DAW, this is gonna be clean volume. It's gonna make it louder, but not bring any more color to it. It's not gonna bring any more Crayola. It's not gonna bring any more jet fuel to the engine. So it's just better to know these plugins and know the colors, and sometimes on purpose make them louder and take advantage of the flavor.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't dislike the shit, just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing.
So a trick that I would do, I'm working on some singing style vocals. What I do is I highlight both of these and I pull them down, right? That's how I ended over here at 1.8.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. It's like they say it, just talk how you really mean it and move.
Okay, so then after that, at that point, then I make it louder. So that's what I do with a lot of analog plugins. I level match it first in the beginning, but then after that, like if I know exactly what it is, I just dirty gain that bit and just like I make it louder on purpose. So take advantage of those things and know the difference when it's the time to get clean volume and time to get dirty volume. I use the Faraday limiter as well because my vocal is going to be, there's going to be some brothers, some cousins, some sisters, which is the harmonies and the ad libs, who all come to the family reunion and they're going to be stepping on each other's toes at certain points in time. So that's why I flattened out my vocal a little bit with this Faraday limiter. Sometimes I'll use L2, sometimes I'll use L1, mostly on rap stuff. But when I want some clean, I use Faraday limiter or Fab Filter Pro limiter.
I just feel, I just feel, I feel, I just feel, I just feel, baby, it's just and only you can judge if I deserve your trust. And only you can judge if I deserve your trust.
So it's only never working more than about 1 to 3 dB, and for the most part, you see that it's just lightly tickling things. It's like almost like when you go to a barber and you say, give me a light cut, a light fade. He doesn't rip off all the hair on your head, but he just ever so slightly just shaves off a little bit. And because he shaved off a little bit of hair, he has molded things. So imagine it to be like the vocal the same exact way. Okay, I love the Faraday limiter in this gentle way, and you hear it's only doing like 0 for the most part. Okay, I have the C-Suite Vox here because there was some style of noise, and I like the oversampling that this plugin gives too.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. It's like they say it, just talk how you really mean it and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, it's just and only you can judge if I.
So this is also a great plugin too if you use like the RVox gate or something like that, and then you can just push the ambience knob only, just so you don't have like a chattery style vocal. Or if you feel like your vocal feels a little bit too wet, you can use this to dampen it up a little bit. So I kind of would use this like as a reverb, right? I think it's doing like some upwards processing and taking like the room noise and bringing it back in to the vocal. Then I use the soothe to de-harsh things, okay? So this is not like the traditional vocal chain. This was a vocal that already was hit with a little bit of rough EQ and compression. That's it from Logic Pro, and I bounced that shit out. All right, when I got the session and brought it into Pro Tools. So this is the Soothe using the Voice of God preset just to get any of the harshness that's left.
And only you can judge if I deserve your trust. I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these 4 walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception, or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to, starting to sound like me and you. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been.
So yeah, very subtle here, and I think that's the thing about a Weeknd style mix too. It's not too much going on. Okay, so now let's look at some other things like, okay, there's some vocal automation. The very first thing being this quarter note delay right here.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. It's like they say it, just talk how you really mean it and girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. It's like they say it, just talk how you really mean it and move if you still.
So I blended that in so subtly because the thing about this artist is that he doesn't like reverb and he doesn't like delay constantly playing through the mix. And I can completely understand that because that's how you get the vocal to feel bigger than what it is by not adding reverb. Reverb is like a pillow that's going to kind of soften stuff out. But when you don't have that pillow, it's just like a hard rock that you put your head to on the bed at night. So yeah, that's why there's only a little bit of delay right here in the beginning to make the listeners think there is going to be delay. And a little bit of delay right here when there's no background vocals too much.
I feel up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been on the front page in the.
And I just added a little bit of a meta flanger to make it more wavier. Then after that, I have a Hall reverb, and let's introduce ourselves to Mr. Hall reverb. He's the basic Valhalla preset, just cut down with the time. That's pretty much it, and it sounded really good on his voice. Now with the Hall reverb, I don't think it's getting used too much. Oh wait, it's getting used right here for like a quick throw. Um
You show me how to dodge what I'm going through. All this love for you, all this for you, all this for you.
So Mr. Hall Reverb is only making it. He's a deadbeat dad. He's only making an appearance once in a while. The eighth note delay is just gonna be a basic eighth note. You feel me? So a lot of times I just start with the basics, and with the basics, especially, just from there you'll sculpt it out. But it's never anything too overcomplicated. All right. So then we have a lead plate. Okay, and the thing with the plate is just a space, like how I said the artist hates reverb. So always talk to the artist and figure out what the hell they want, and also figure out the song. He's a singer. Singers can't generate that much power in their voice. So what I did is I made sure I didn't put in too much reverb. That's gonna make the vocal sound soft and mushy like cotton candy at the fair. And then I made sure that my reverb times are relatively short. And yeah, I know his voice already kind of is naturally bright, so I wrote off the high end as well. So when does the plate reverb come around? It's like that cousin I'm seeing at the reunion, and that motherfucker only showed up right here in the first verse.
I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these four walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is a reception. I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you. I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm
So
treating.
I understand the density area of a plate is high mid focus. So I'm using this like damn near like an EQ move to get presence. This is all this is here for, is to get presence. It doesn't even sound like reverb, and it's blent at a low level, but because it's like a plate reverb and the density sound of it and the super focus mid range that we want right here, it makes the vocal sound more present. All right. There is a reverb that's playing the whole time. It's a room reverb, and it's very tight, keeping up the consistent theme. No, okay, so it's not even a room fucking reverb. It's just a sanctuary on the 1 second. All right. So yeah, it's giving a sense of space. All right, and that's playing throughout the whole song.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't dance like this it. Just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, it's just hard, and only you can judge if I deserve your trust. Baby, it's just hard.
So the vocal air preset is what I started on, and pretty much this is just to give a little bit of that shimmer to the vocal. And you see, like I rolled off low end, so this reverb is more predominantly focused on giving us like a little bit more of that upper mid style energy, and the other one was reverse. You feel me? So I'm using the reverbs to build up the vocal, and kind of almost do like additive EQ to it type of situation. For my doubler, I just used a little micro pitch shift. And one thing I want to say about the Weeknd is that he loves like a 1980s retro vibe, so I picked that style of color. Then I did the little micro shift.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't dance like they say. Just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, coming back. I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been on the front page in the Escalade.
It helps the vocals sit back a little bit better in the mix, as well as also kind of adds a little bit of brightness, just because the fact that I wrote off all the low end and it's mostly just doubling out that upper mid range. And then all the effects just have a little low cut because I know they're going to all start building up All right. So the last very thing that we have right here, as we built this vocal sound, the vocal is the most important thing on a pop song. Literally all types of music, the vocal is the most important thing. So I built the vocal first, and I built the whole song around it. The last but most important plugin is the parallel compression I use, which is the Abbey Road RS124. I use the cutter mode because it's brighter. I use this plugin because it's a tube compressor. That's gonna bring vocal presence, vocal density, and also it's gonna give a little bit of weight and thickness, helping the vocals cut through and remain stable. Because the drums is hitting hard as fuck.
And only you can judge if I deserve to trust. I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these four walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception, or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. You got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been through. On the front page in the Escalade on my job day. It just won't be the same. They make way more than I do, and all they keep singing about is just you. Only difference is the stage. Still.
All right, last thing that we're gonna do real quick is let's compare it back and forth with the rough.
Girl, lock this up, knowing all that I was. It's like the city. Just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, it's just and only you can judge if I deserve your trust. Baby, it's just and only you can judge.
So like how I said, he already had done that original first EQ move inside of Logic Pro and stuff like that. So sometimes as an engineer, you don't always start off with a raw vocal, and that's why I wanted to show off this different way to, when you run into those situations of processing wet vocals, you feel me, type of situation. So that predominantly happens a lot more in this era of music, because a lot of people are doing the rough mix at their house and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm probably going to be mixing the beat because that's the order I did it. I did the lead vocal first, then I started mixing the beat, then I brought in background vocals and ad libs. So I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of the course.